Hey guys, today with me I have my Logitech G502 mouse. It's new, I got it maybe about a week ago, and I thought I would do a quick review based on my experiences using it. And just right off the bat, I'm going to tell you I do like it, so let's get into the details. Now this is one of the newer mouses released by Logitech. It's got plenty of macro keys. I believe there's 9 of them on here besides the right and left mouse click, obviously. It's got a really cool feature where the mouse wheel, you can actually pick between using the clicky style or free spinning style. Also really cool is that you can actually pick between these two mouse wheel styles with just a press of a button right on the top of the mouse. So if you're gaming and maybe you prefer one style for browsing the web and another style while gaming, then you can just press a button and it'll instantly switch. It's a really cool feature. Now the macro keys are in pretty good positions. There are 2 just to the left of the left mouse click, so you can press those. I believe the default binding for them is to increase or decrease the DPI sensitivity, which does go up to about 12,000 if I recall correctly. And there are also 2 above your thumb and 1 in front of your thumb. So there's 3 that can be activated by your thumb, and I'm assuming the top 2 are supposed to be activated by your index finger. There's also 1 directly on the top, which is next to the button for the mouse wheel. Now the next feature is the weights. It comes with 5 3.6 gram weights that you can put in the bottom, and it's actually a really cool magnetic attachment for the bottom door for the weights, and you can see how they are arranged. So it's a really cool design how they're arranged. I personally like a really heavy mouse, so I put in all the weights, and I think it's a really good weight with all the weights in there. But if you take all the weights out, it's reasonably light, so that could be good for you too. Now the next cool feature is the braided cable. A lot of mice have this now. It's really flexible. You wouldn't have to worry about kinking this at all. It seems really sturdy, so I'm a huge fan of braided cables, so that's definitely a plus. Now let's talk about performance. I haven't had any issues with accuracy or anything like that. It goes exactly where I want to go, and it seems really stable. There's no bouncing around of the crosshair or anything like that. So it definitely is a really good sensor. I'm using this on a new mouse pad. So if you are having trouble with your mouse, by the way, it might be your mouse pad, because I was having a really big problem with my old mouse, and it wouldn't even go up and down sometimes. It'd only move horizontally, and I replaced my mouse pad and it totally fixed it. So I definitely recommend using this with a good mouse pad. I'm using a SteelSeries QCK, which it's definitely a great mouse pad and pretty affordable. But if you're using an old, crappy, worn out mouse pad, consider getting a new one, because it will make a difference. Now the ergonomics of this mouse are really great. I don't have that big hands, and I was actually pretty used to using a bigger mouse. I used to have the Microsoft Sidewinder mouse, and going towards this was no problem. Moving to this was cut and dry. I had no problems adapting to it. It's really comfortable just to hold in your hand. I usually use a claw style grip, maybe like that. That's how I usually hold the mouse. I don't really rest the whole thing on top of the mouse. So but this definitely would be comfortable too. So really no matter what your mouse grip is going to be, you shouldn't really have a problem with this. Now I found the rubber on the bottom to be really smooth, had no issues with it. It glides right across the mouse pad with no issues. Now I personally like the mouse wheel. Some people complain about the mouse wheel not being rubber, but I actually really like the way this mouse pad is. If you watch Linus Tech Tips video, he kind of complained about the mouse wheel and slipping because it's not rubber, but honestly, I think this feels great and I would not change it personally. Also, the mouse wheel has left and right tilt, which is cool. So in addition to forward and back, you can actually tilt the mouse wheel right and left, and that activates a function as well. Overall, in the time that I've been using this mouse, I really recommend it. It is great. I would get it again, so definitely check it out. I think it maybe runs around $80 right now is the time of this video. So, you know, it's on the more expensive side, but you get what you pay for. So that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you're in the market for a mouse or you just like watching mice reviews, hopefully this was a good one. Also, don't forget to like the video and leave a comment what you thought. I try to make new videos all the time, so definitely subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.